Okay, folks, listen. If you're watching this on a replay, understand that this is a live stream and I'm going to be interacting with the viewers, but not as much as I usually do because I'm going to be showing some information. By the way, this information I've shown already in the past, but I need to bring it up again. That way you can see that none of this is a coincidence, okay? And all these connections with Elvis and Trump. Hold on. All right. So you know that I have two predictions. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, do not, you know, base what you're seeing here on what this like. What I'm saying is, you have to watch many of my videos to fully grasp what I'm showing here. You're not going to get the magnitude right away if you're coming in here watching this live stream, you know, and it's your very first video. You need to watch the videos under my video section and under the live stream section. Okay, go back all the way to June and work your way forward, you know. But if you watch enough videos, you'll grasp the magnitude of what I'm showing, because I'm showing you basically I'm showing you the book of Revelation playing out in front of you. Okay, Elvis is the beast out of the sea. Elvis is the Antichrist. Okay, now, and Trump is his devil twin. Anyway, so you know that Elvis, he had an identical twin that died at birth, supposedly died at birth. And with whether he was sacrificed or whether he is still alive, nobody knows, you know. But Trump is the replacement twin. Okay, basically Trump is the dark twin of Elvis, because Elvis comes as an angel of light. Okay, that's what the Bible says about Satan, that he comes as an angel of light. And Elvis is the representation of Lucifer in heaven, and he got thrown down and became Satan. Okay, now so let me just show you some weird coincidences here. Okay, so remember, Elvis has an identical twin, right? And the word twin, if you just count out each letter, T is the 20th letter of the alphabet, W is the 23rd letter, I is the 9th letter, and N is the 14th letter, it equals 66. Okay, so that's for the word twin. Okay, so if you say twins, it would be 66 twice. Okay, or you know, if you add the word twins, it's 85. But what I'm saying is, if you have one twin, it's 66. If you have two twins, it's 66, 66. So it's 66 times 2, or 66 two times. And why is this important? Because Elvis is and his identical twin, this is where they were born. They were born in Tupelo, Mississippi. Okay, now before I show you what I'm about to show you, I forgot to write something. Let me write this real quick. That way I remember. Just real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me just start showing you this stuff. Give me 1 second to get this ready. All right, let me just look at the chat real quick. All right. All right, so let's get started, folks. Hold on 1 second here. Give me 1 second. All right, now pay attention, okay? You're not going to, I told you, this is going to be very hard to understand if you don't pay attention. So, Tupelo, Mississippi, okay? And yeah, the initials TM equals 33. I'm going to get into all that later. But listen, area code for Tupelo, Mississippi is 662. And I just told you that the word twin equals 66. And if there's two of them, twin would be 66 times 2, 662. There was two of them on that day. You understand? That was in Tupelo, Mississippi. Okay. Now, the prime number. Okay, because look, Elvis equals 67, and his twin Jesse spelled just like this on his gravestone. This is how it's spelled on his gravestone. Okay. Elvis equals 67, Jesse equals 67, and the 67th prime is 331. And remember, there was two of them, Elvis and Jesse, 67, 67, 331 equals 662. You see? And that's the Tupelo, Mississippi area code where they were born. And 67, if you wrote out the word 67, it equals 162, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, and that's the day I'm telling you that Seattle is going to be struck on June 11th in Seattle, okay? And 67 is the first number, and the next number that equals 162 would be 76, because it's the same letters as 67, 76, and 67, and then that's it. After that, there's no more 162s. For numbers. So the first number is 67 equals 162 when you write it out. It's the first one. Okay? And, oh, I forgot to write the most important thing. Sorry. Hold on, give me a second. I forgot to write this out. That between Elvis's birthday and 9/11, okay, it is look, between Elvis's birthday and 9/11, when the twins were born, you know, to 9/11 when the Twin Towers fell, it's 8 months, 4 days, right? And there's your 8/4, because that's when Trump gets his head wound. Trump's the devil twin. 8/4 is when he gets his head wound. In between Elvis's birthday and 9/11 is 8 months, 4 days. And look at the percentage, 67.67. Look at that, 67, 67. That's Elvis equals 67, and his twin equals 67, and the Twin Towers came down. You see what I'm saying? And how many years was in between Elvis's birthday and 9/11? 66 years. The word twin equals 66. You understand? It's perfect. Okay, I don't know how much more perfect you're gonna get. The word twin equals 66. From Elvis's birthday to the actual day that 9/11 fell, the towers fell, was 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is just in the same year, in between Elvis's birthday and 9/11, is 67.67, which goes back, which goes back to what I was showing here, okay, with the 67, 67, you know, and all the connections here. But mainly I wanted you to see this, that 67 is 331, and two of them would be 662, because there was two of them born in Tupelo, Mississippi. 662, you see? The 67th prime is 331. So there was two of them born. They're both named Elvis and Jesse. Both equal 67, okay? Now, hold on, man. What are you guys babbling about with Coney Island? What are you guys talking about, man? Who cares? Who cares whether the beaches are open? What are you guys babbling about? Okay, don't irritate me. Watch the information I'm showing. You should be talking about the information I'm showing, not some stupid words. I mean, stupid Coney Island. Who gives a rat's butt that the beaches are open in Coney Island? What are you babbling about, dude? Anyway, so back to what I was showing about, you know, the 67th prime equal 331, right? Okay. Look, man, now you guys are just irritating me, man. Hold on. And look, you know, Trump I told you Trump is his devil twin. Trump's born on 6/14. 6/14. Sorry about that. Trump's birthday, 6/14, is the 165th day of the year, and on leap year, it's the 166th. You add it up, it's 331. Do you see it? Do you see what I'm showing you here? 331, man. Do you see it? I just showed you, where's the stupid thing? That the 67th prime is 331. And Elvis and Jesse equals 67, 67. 331 plus 331 is 662. Tupelo, Mississippi, where the twins were born. Elvis and his twin Jesse, 662. Okay? And I showed you that from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 is 67.67%. Okay, to the Twin Towers falling. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, so Trump's birthday, 6/14, you add up the days, 165th day, 166 days, 331, okay? Now look, you have to have spiritual eyes to understand what I'm about to show you, okay? So the word Space Needle, this is what it equals, okay? 89, 44, 133. The reduced number is 44. So 89, if you just add up all the letters, the reduced numbers for these letters is 44 and then 133. It's the backwards of 331. 133 is the 331 backwards, right? Okay, and why is this important? Okay, because Washington was founded on 11/11/1889, and that was this year. It's 133 years old. Okay, still, it's going to be 134 on 11/11, but right now we're in between, so it's 133 years. And remember, it's the 331 backwards, which is the 67th prime. Okay, when Washington was founded. Okay. Elvis's age right now is 88 years old. Trump is the 45th president. Elvis died at the dead. Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Okay. He's going to be dead 46 years on 8/16 this year, but right now he's still 45 years dead. So Elvis's age is 88. 88 plus 45 is 133, which is the 331 backwards, which is the 67th prime. 331. Get it? All right. Do you understand how perfect this puzzle is? Okay. Now, remember, Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Trump is the 45th president. And Elvis is 88 years old. So from Elvis's birthday to the day 4/5, because remember, Elvis has been dead 45 years. Trump is the 45th president. From Elvis's birthday to the date 4/5 is 88 days. Okay? Then from 4/5 to 11/11 is 133. I mean, from 4/5 to Elvis's death, 8/16 is 133 days. Are you looking at that? From Elvis's birthday to 4/5 is 88 days. From 4/5 to 8/16, Elvis's death is 133 days. From Elvis's death to 11/11, when Washington was founded, is 88 days. Are you understanding what I'm showing you? Do you see it? 4/5, 88 plus 45 is 133. 133 minus 45 is 88. Do you get what I'm saying? It's do you guys understand what I'm showing you? This is supernatural what you're seeing, man. Are you guys awake, man? Is anybody out there? I'm tapping. Anybody out there? Anyway, where am I? What else? Oh, so what was I going to show here? Man, there's something I was going to show. I'm missing something here. Hold on. Okay, let's keep going. So from Washington's founding date of 11/11, 1889 to the day Elvis was born is 45 years. Do you see that? Again, it's connecting to the 45. Because I told you that Elvis has been dead 45 years, and 88 plus 45 is the 133. Elvis is 88 now, right? You see what I'm saying? So again, from Washington's founding date to Elvis's birth date, the exact date is 45 years. Okay, and why is this important? Because from Elvis's death to now is 45 years. Do you get it? Okay. So do you understand? It's perfect. From Washington's founding date to Elvis's birth date is 45 years. From Elvis's death date to to Seattle, Washington, 6/11/2023 is 45 years. By the way, I think I messed up when I said this. From 8/16, I was showing you from Elvis's death date to this year when Seattle gets struck is 45 years. That's what I was trying to say. So basically from Washington's founding date to Elvis's birthday, 45 years. From Elvis's death to the day Seattle gets struck is 45 years. That's what I'm trying to show here, okay? Yeah. Okay. Now, remember, we're talking about the 133 or 331 backwards. And if you add all the numbers between 1 through 133, by the way, I did this in an old video and I actually made a mistake. That was the only mistake I made in the video. And I wrote it in the comment section, the mistake I made. But here it is. So this is the correct amount. Add all the numbers between 1 through 133, it's 8911. And notice that Elvis's name, look what it equals at the bottom right there, 89, and then backwards is 100, the total. If 89 plus 11 is 100, by the way. And next year, Elvis turns 89. You know, I told you this year is when the rituals happen, and next year is when he gets his, when they start implementing everything. Okay? So basically, I was just showing that it equals 8, 9, 11. And by the way, 8 months, 11 days into the year is 9/11. Like if you went from the first of the year to 9/11, it's 8 months, 11 days into the year. And 8/11 is the 223rd day of the year. So basically, 9/11 connects to the 223 this year because the next 9/11 is the 6/11. And the 223rd day of the year is 8/11. You get what I'm saying? And 8/11 on the Roman calendar is 6/11 on our calendar. It's like I said, it's a perfect puzzle, folks. What is this? Oh, and look, remember I was just showing you how 1 through 133 equaled 8911. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on, bud. Sorry about that. All right, look. Elvis, remember I was telling you he equaled 89/100 the total? Look what Presley equals, 189. Look at that. Because 89 plus 11 equals 100. 100 minus 11 equals 89. Remember what I was just showing you? It never ends, man. Anyway, okay. Anyway, and the 133rd prime number, look at this. Check this out. The 133rd prime number equals 751. If you add the 751 to the 133 is 884. And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4 and Trump resurrects on 8/8. You see what I'm saying? Like he wakes up from his coma or whatever the hell he had. Okay? I'm just saying, what is the chance of that? You know what I mean? And Elvis is 88 this year. You know? And check this out. From Washington's founding date to 4/5 is 146 days. And that's Trump's birthday, 6/14. Look at that. Trump's the 45th president, right? So that's why I'm going from 11/11 to 4/5. 4/5. If whoever got in late, you got to watch from the beginning because you're not going to grasp the magnitude of what I'm showing. So anyway, from Washington's founding date of 11/11 to 4/5, the only reason we're using 4/5 is because Elvis has been dead for 45 years. Okay, and Trump's the 45th president. And look, it's 146 days, and that's Trump's birthday backwards, 14/6, 6/14. You see what I'm saying? And why? And look, it's if that's not enough for you, from Washington's founding date 11/11 to Trump's actual birthday 6/14 is 216 days. You see that? And August 4th is the 216th day of the year when Trump gets his head wound. Do you understand what I'm showing you here? Okay? It's all connected to each other. Okay? And look, let me show you this weird coincidence that I forgot to mention in one of my other videos. You know the month chart, June month chart, June is the 6th month, right? And if you keep on going down, instead of starting back over, it being the 6th month, go to the next 12 months later, it'd be the 18th month and the 30th month, the 42nd month, the 54th month, the 66th month. You know what I mean? I've shown all this. If you go down to the 14th number down, because Trump's born on 6/14, if you go to the 6th month, I mean, it's the 6th month starts, right? And then if you go to the 14th number down, 6/14, it's 162. And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, right? And remember I was telling you about the 6162 connections, because I'll show you what I mean in a minute. And look, it equals 123. And I was telling you why the 123 is so important, because of the it connects to this year with Elvis and the comeback special. But the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, and 6/14 is Trump's birthday. You see what I'm saying? You look, folks, if you're new to the channel, you're not going to grasp the magnitude of what I'm showing, okay? And the reason I was showing the 6162, because I told you that the Space Needle, where Seattle, you know, it's in Seattle, it was started, the construction is 61 and opened in 62. There's your 1, 2, 3 again. You see what I'm saying? Which I was just showing when I was showing you this, the month chart. Because look, the month chart, the reason I was showing you that is because look, it's 6, 1, and then 6, 2. 6, 1, 6, 2. Get it? 61, 62 equals 123. Anyway, and also, if you notice that June 11th and August 4th, it's the same numbers, you know, 162, 216, 16 twice. I told you 16 is the PP, 16, 16. Anyway, so it's basically, it's 61, 62 basically. You see what I'm saying? 6, 1 or 6, 2. 6, 1 or 6, 2. Get it? 61, 62. And the word twin equals 66, 21. 61, 62. The word twin, 61, 62. You see what I'm saying? And I told you that the letter O is a crown, and 12, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get it? And I told you the 156, the 156 prime number was 9/11, and it happened in 2001, 2, 1. Get it? 156 prime is 9/11. So the next 9/11 is going to be the 1, 2, 3 connection. I told you that's the comeback special for Elvis, which I'll explain in a moment again. But it's all about the 1, 2, 3. 6, 1, 6, 2. 6, 1, 6, 2. 6, 1, 6, 2. Twin equals 6, 2, 6, 1. Get it? 66, 21. Anyway, look, Elvis, the name Elvis equals 67 forward, 68 backwards, okay? Elvis equals 67, 68, All right. And why am I showing that? Because 67 and 68 are the first numbers, by the way, that equals has the 33 in front. And I told you the 33 connection is super important because not only do they use that in all their fake news videos, the 33, because they're mocking God, because God, who is Jesus, Jesus is God. He was crucified at the age of 33 and he rose from the dead at 33. It's the number of ascension, the 33, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, the 33rd prime number is 137. I think that's right. So 33rd is 137 and has those same numbers in there, you know. And anyway, so I was just showing you that it's the first number that has the 33 with prime numbers. It's the very first time you'll see a 33 in front is the 67th prime. Okay, and if that's not enough to make you understand it, what is this? 100 minus 33 is 67. Elvis equals 67, and there's your 133. Remember all the 133 connections I was just showing you? Okay? The 133. There it is, right in front of your face, man. And look, I told you the Antichrist equals 154. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11, if you don't count the day, but up to that day, it's 154 days. And from 6/11 to 11/11, when Washington was founded, it's exactly 154 days, adding that day. So from Elvis's birthday to 6/11, not adding the day, it's 154 days. From 6/11 to 11/11 is exactly 154 days, adding that day. And that's Washington's founding date, where Seattle is. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Again, a perfect puzzle. And the reason I was telling you 54, because remember, there was two of them born on 54. If you say 254, like look, 54 is 108. That's Elvis's birthday, 108, right? There was two of them born that day, but one of them died, makes 154. The Antichrist, get it? There was two of them, 254, and guess what the 254th day of the year is? 9/11. So 254s is 9/11. The 911th day of the year is 254, but there's one of them, right? One of them was gone, so it would be 154. You know what I mean? And the 154th, the words the Antichrist equals 154. And that's what I was just showing you in the other equation. But anyway, so Elvis's comeback special was 12/3/1968, okay? And from 12/3/68 to this year is 54 years when 6/11 when Seattle gets struck, right? And February 23rd is the 54th day of the year. And why am I showing you February 23rd? Because that's the 223 connection. We're in the year 2023. And look, from the first of the year to 223 is 1 month, 23 days. 1, 2, 3, 54. Elvis has been dead 54 years. 1, 2, 3 was the comeback special. Do you get it? All right. And just real quick, let me just say this, that the winner, when was the Oscars this year? Because Elvis was at the Oscars this year. The Oscars was on 3/12, and if you say the date backwards, it's 12/3, the 1, 2, 3. Okay? And who won the Oscar for Best Actor? It was that dude, Brendan Fraser, and he won it for The Whale. The Whale is a beast out of the sea. And who was it's kind of like the Prince of Wales, even though it's not spelled the same. The Prince of Wales became the king, get it? And anyway, the stupid King Charles. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that it was on 3/12, the Oscars, 1, 2, 3. And who won the Best Actor over Elvis? The Best Actor was won by Brendan Fraser over Elvis, because they said Elvis was going to win it, that dude, Austin Butthead. Okay? And when was Brendan Fraser born? On 12/3/1968. Okay? And when was Brendan Fraser's wife born? 12/3/1967. You see? What the hell? And I just told you Elvis's comeback special was 12/3/68. Brendan Fraser was born on 12/3/68, and his wife was born on 12/3/67. Elvis equals 67/68. His comeback special was on 12/3/68, and Brendan Fraser beat Elvis in the Oscars. and and it was on the date 312, which is the 12/3 backwards. Okay? You see what I'm saying? These are impossible, impossible, impossible coincidences, okay? Yeah. Anyway, um, here's another connection to the 130, the 133. Keep looking. Like I said, if you're getting in late, you're not going to understand what this video is about. January's month chart. The reason I'm showing you January because Elvis is born in January, right? It's the first of the month, right? The first month is January, right? And if you go to the next one, it'll be 13th month and the 25th month. You know, the next time January would come around. And if you went all the way down to the 12th one down, it would be the 133rd month in January. So January connects to the 133. And by the way, the 12th prime is 37, and I told you that's the EL. EL is, it looks like the letters E and L, the 37. That's why it's so important, like Elvis. And look, so it goes from 1 to 12. I mean, from 1 to 12, right? Lisa Marie died on 1/12 at the age of 54. You see? So it connects again to that 54 because Elvis, from his comeback special, has been 54 years. And who died? Who died that same year in 68 when Elvis made his comeback special? MLK. King, Martin Luther King, died in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived. Elvis lived in Memphis, Tennessee. Martin Luther King dies in Memphis, Tennessee in 1968. And now Seattle's in King County. Elvis is known as the King. That King County in Seattle is now named after Martin Luther King. Okay? And hold on. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Yeah, that Seattle area is now, the King County over there is named after Martin Luther King. All right. Now, let's get back to, let me show you this. Hold on. So you know Elvis, he died at the age of 42. Washington State's the 42nd state. And you know George Washington's original birthday was on 2/11, which is the 42nd day of the year. And in between 6/11 and 7, the reason I'm saying 7/22, because 6/11's backwards date is 7/22. And in between that is 41 and 42 days. So that's the only date that does that. It's backwards date. 6/11's backwards date is 7/22, and there's 42 days in between. Anyway, forget about that. So it's the 42 connection. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington State is the 42nd state, right? From 223, because we're in the year 2023, and Elvis has been dead for 45 years. From 223 to 45, and Trump's the 45th president, it's 42 days. Look, 223 to 45, 42 days. Okay? Then from 45 to 6/11 is 67 or 68 days, and Elvis equals 67, 68, right? You see what I'm saying? From 4/5 to 6/11 is 67 or 68 days, and then from 6/11 to the day Elvis died on 8/16 is 67 days. You see that? Do you see what I'm showing you? Okay. From 4/5 to 6/11, if you don't add the day, it's 67 days. From 6/7 to 8/16, if you add that day, it's 67 days. See what I'm saying? See how perfect it is, all this? Remember, Elvis equals 67, and Jesse equals 67, his twin. Okay? Now, so this is why, remember earlier I was showing you all the connections. So from Elvis's birthday to the day he died, 8/16, is 221 days. Okay, if you add the day from 1/8 to 8/16, when Elvis died, from his birthday to his death day is 221 days. And you know what happened on 2/21, right? It was the insurrection on 1/6. and 1/6. Elvis is born in the first month. Trump's born in the 6th month. What I'm saying is 221 was the insurrection. Insurrection means resurrection. And look, from 4/5 to 11/11, because Elvis has been dead 45 years. Trump is the 45th president. Washington was founded on 11/11. It's 221 days. Remember earlier I was showing you all that connections to the from Elvis's birthday to 4/5 was 88 days, and from 4/5 to 8/16 was 133 days. Whatever, it's all perfect, folks, because 133 plus 88 equals 2221. Okay, and that's what this is all about here. Okay, and here's just some added tidbits. From Elvis's birthday to 11/11, when Washington was founded, look at that, 44 weeks. But if you go from the first of the year to the day Washington was founded, it's 45 weeks. 44, 45. And remember I was telling you that Tupelo is the 662 area code where Elvis was born. So 66 twice, 66-2, get it? Elvis took the needle on Bill Gates' first birthday in 1956. He took the polio injection. He was the first one to ever take an injection on live television. And when he did it on Bill Gates' first birthday. And Bill Gates is born in Seattle, where the needle is. And the guy who invented the polio shot was born on 10/28, 42 years earlier in 1914. So Elvis took it 42 years to the day that the guy who created it, Jonas Salk, the polio injection. Anyway, 1956, he took the needle, Elvis, on live television. And look at the percentage, 66, 66, you see? 266s, get it? 662 is the area code for Tupelo, Mississippi. All right, and that year, the year that Elvis took the needle, there was a horse that won the Kentucky Derby and the Belmont, but he missed the Preakness. He almost won the Triple Crown. His name was Needles. The horse that won 2 out of the 3 races of the Triple Crown was a horse called Needles. And 2 out of 3 is like 66.6. Isn't 2/3 66 point something? 60, you know what I mean? Anyway, okay, it's just too perfect, folks. And the word Washington, there's many things that Washington equals. Like the word Washington equals the serpent. The serpent equals Washington. Exact same letters. Every single letter is the same. Tupelo King equals the word Washington. Okay? And there's many other things that I've shown that equals Washington, okay? I mean, significant things. That's what. Okay? Anyway, folks, if you didn't watch this from the beginning, you're not going to grasp what I'm showing. Man, I don't like the way I look here. Anyway, oh, dang, almost knocked over something. So any last words, folks, before I end the chat? I'll stay on another 5 minutes just to. Oh, anyone who got in late, you have to watch from the beginning to grasp what I was showing. Okay, it's very important you watch. And by the way, I missed a few things that I've shown before connecting to those numbers I was showing earlier. I just didn't have the patience to go back and watch my older video on it. Anyway, so what else is going on? Yeah, tomorrow is JFK's JFK's birthday. Oh, let me show you this real quick. So remember that 6/11 is the day Seattle gets struck, right? 6/11 is actually 529 on the 6/11 is 529 on the old Julian calendar. So we're on the Gregorian. So the Gregorian calendar 6/11 would actually be 529 on the Julian calendar, the old calendar we used to be on. Okay, and 529 its backwards date of 529 is 8/4, which is the date. And remember, JFK was born on 529. JFK is the one who got the head wound. JFK's backwards birthday is August 4th, the day I'm telling you Trump's going to get his head wound. How is this possible? And how many days are in between 529 and 8/4, JFK's birthday to the day Trump gets his head wound, which just so happens to be Obama's birthday, the president before Trump. So 529's backwards birthday is 8/4. How many days in between 529 and 8/4, the day Trump gets his head wound? 67 or 68 days. You see, Elvis equals 67, backwards 68. So 529, JFK's birthday. His backwards, and he's the guy who got the head wound. His backwards birthday is 8/4. 8/4 is the day Trump gets his head wound. Do you see what I'm saying? Never fails. Yeah, anyone who got in late, you got to watch from the beginning, okay? You're not going to understand it, all right? Anyway, what was I going to say? Now I can't remember. And 8/4. And you know 611's backwards date is 722, right? And 722 is, look, 611's backwards date is 722. Backwards, not the Julian calendar. It's backwards date. 611's backwards date is 722. And August 4th, it's Julian calendar date is 722. So August 4th, Julian calendar, the old calendar we used to be on, is 722. You see? You see how it all connects? It's one perfect puzzle between JFK's JFK's birthday to the day Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. It's a complete circle, okay? And if you want me to show you again, let me show you again what I'm saying. 529, okay? And hold on. So pay attention again. So 529, okay, is 611 is 529 on the Julian calendar, okay? 529's backwards date is 8/4. 8/4 on the Julian calendar is 722. 722's backwards date is 611. Did you see that? It's a complete circle. 611 is 529 on the Julian calendar. 529's backwards date is 8/4. 8/4 on the Julian calendar is 722. 722's backwards date is 611. You see how it's a perfect circle? And in between 529 and 8/4 is 67 or 68 days. Elvis equals 67 or 68. In between 611 and 722 is 42 days if you add the day. 42 days between 611 and 722. It's the only backwards date that has a 42 in it. Okay? It's actually 41 days, and then if you add the day, it's 42. So it's 41, 42, but it's the only number that hits the 42 in its backwards date. And the only number that has the 67, 68 is the 529 and 8/4. It's a perfect puzzle. Elvis died at the age of 42, and Washington State is the 42nd state, okay? It's absolutely impossible for these coincidences, okay? It's impossible, okay? And that Austin Butthead, he's born on 8/17. 8/17 on the Julian calendar was 8/4, you see? And Austin Butthead, his name equals 162 forward, 162 backwards, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. It's impossible, okay? Because because Elvis is connected to the June 11th. Austin Butler, that's his name, not Butthead, but Austin Butler equals 162 forwards, 162 backwards, and that's June 11th, the 162nd day of the year. And I told you his birthday, 8/17, is actually 8/4 on the Julian calendar. You see what I'm saying? That's why he's connected to the 8/4, and he's connected to the June 11th, that Austin Butthead. All right. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's funny. Someone said the Gar age. That's funny. Uh, Yeah, definitely. If you found something, I'll let you know. Okay, look, let me tell you something. All right, to the people who know me for all these years, if you find something that I didn't know, believe me, I will give you credit for it. I'm talking about in the comment section. I might not mention you in the chat. I mean, in the thing. But what I'm saying is, I always tell people. So, okay, if I tell you that I've shown it before, I've shown it before. Okay, because I don't want to take credit for something someone else found. You know what I mean? But I would use it if it's connected to my videos, of course. Like I always tell you guys, I didn't come up with the 33 code. That was there before I ever started doing my videos. Okay. But they didn't know what it was about. They didn't have, people didn't know that it was connected to Jesus. That I don't know if anybody mentioned, but that's, I came up with that on my own. I'm saying, but because I know it's the number of ascension, you know what I mean? Okay. But that's not even important compared to all the other stuff. Hold on. Anyway. All right, folks. Anyway, any last words? I think that's it, folks. Listen, I have so much to show. There was one more thing, man. What was that? That was something to do with August 16th, Elvis's death date. There was something to that. Man, I wish I could remember. Oh well, you know what I forgot to mention is that Elvis is. Let me just in case I still haven't remembered it. But remember, I told you Elvis was born on 1/8. He died on 8/16, and Elvis is 88 years old right now, and 6/11 is the target date, right? 88 and 6/11. So it's right there in the dates of Elvis's birth and date. I mean, birth and death. Okay. He's 88 now, and 6/11 is the date. Okay. And that's his birth date and his death date. But there was something else I was going to mention, man. Man, I wish I could remember it. Let me see if I look at my cards and if it comes to me here. Probably not. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to see if I can come up with it. Man, I wish I could remember. Um, oh. Listen, there's a lot of things I'm not showing, okay? Yeah, I have my hair tied back. Someone's asking me about my hair. But yeah, I appreciate it. Um, that from Elvis's death date, okay, pay attention. From Elvis's death date, 8/16, to the next time 6/11 comes around, is 300 days, okay? And 300 days, the percentage, look at this. You see? Look, from Elvis's death date, 8/16, to the next time 6/11 comes around after he died in 77, it's 300 days. And look, 82.19% is the percentage of 300 days. And the word Seattle equals 8219. See? Like I said, these are impossible coincidences. And when Elvis is born on the eighth day, from the first to the eighth day is 2.19%. So the eighth day Elvis was born, 2.19% is what it was. Okay. And You know what? I didn't want to go this far in, to keep going with this. But in certain times, um, um, hold on. In certain years, from 816 to 611 is 666 days, by the way. On certain years, 816 to 611 would be 666 days. Um, and from Washington's death date of 1214, if you went forward to 816, Elvis's death date is 611 days on certain years. 611 from Washington's death, because Seattle's in Washington. From Washington's death, 1214, to Elvis's death date, if you went 611 days forward, it would land on 816, certain years. Okay? And from Elvis's death to 611 is certain years, 666 days. Certain years. Okay? Anyway, what was I going to show? What else? Oh, that from, you remember I told you that the word twin equals, okay, pay attention. I'm going to show this. I'm going to end it right here. All right. It is, just real quick, okay. Let me show this real quick. I know I've shown it before, but I just got to show it again while I still have you guys' attention here. Oh, there's 87 people in the chat. I'm about to talk about 87. Look, 66 years, 21 years. Look, so remember, twin equals 66, 21, 87. Backwards is 42, 24, 66. But look at the word twin, 66, 21. From Elvis's birthday to the day 9/11 struck, it was 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. And from 2001 to 23, it's the 1, 2, 3 again. You see the 1, 2, 3. From 9/11 to 6/11 this year is 21 years, 9 months. Okay, there's your 219 again, what I was just showing a minute ago with the 2.19%. That Elvis was born on the 8th day, which is 2.19%, and 8219 is Seattle. But anyway, so look, it's 87. You see, 66, 21, 87, 66, 21, 87 from Elvis's birthday to 9/11, 9/11 to 6/11. Okay, now from the day Washington was founded, okay, to the day Elvis died, okay, it is 11/11/1889 to the day Elvis died, okay, is 87 years. You see? It's 87 years, okay? There's your 87. Now, remember I told you that from, where is it? That look, from the year Elvis died to the next year. So remember, this is 87, right? Okay. And I told you Elvis turned 88 this year. But when did he turn 45 years dead? It was last year. Elvis was 87 last year. On August 16th, 2022, Elvis turned 45 years dead last year. And he was still 87. So Elvis is 87. So that's why the 87 is important here. But he's still 45 years dead into his 88th year. Okay, so, because he's 88 now. So remember, I showed you that from 8/16, the day Elvis died in 77, to the next time 6/11 came around in 78, it was 82.19, and 8219 is what Seattle equals in Gematria. Okay, so what I'm saying is it's 87 years to 8/16, right? 77. But how many years? How many years would it be? Wait a minute. Would it still be? No. It would be 88 years on 6/11, 78 the next year. Because remember, 8/16/77 is when Elvis died. Next time 611 came around, it was 8219. So what I'm trying to say is that that it was 87 years old, Washington, the founding, 87 years. And then it would be 88 and 78 on 611. Because now it's 88 years old, Elvis. You get what I'm saying? I'm just connecting it all to you. All right? Anyway. Look, folks, you have to watch all the videos to see all the way the puzzle's working. It's a perfect puzzle, okay? Connecting everything to Elvis's death, his age, Trump, how many years he's been dead, Elvis. It's all connected, all right? Every single thing is connected. And it has to. If it doesn't work for them, I told you they find other ways. Like if it doesn't work doing it this way, the numbers, it has to work doing it this way, the numbers, because there has to be a connecting line. Okay? That's why they do certain rituals on a certain day, because it has to have a connection to that, to this, to that. Do you get it? This is how it works. They have to have a spider web, okay, in order for it to manifest. That's the way the magic works, okay, for these guys. I hope you can understand that. If you can't, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's basically they're trying to break in, they're trying to break in every single way they can, okay? That's what they're doing. It's, yeah, it's some kind of numbers code. I mean, some kind of equation that they have to get through a back door. That's what they're doing. They're trying to go in through a back door. Okay, and I told you it's yeah. I'm not. I told you, folks. I'm connected to this. I am the key that they need to break in to the back door. You understand? I'm the key that if they get me, they get the key to the door. That's what I'm trying to make you understand, okay? And I can't tell you all the details, but they need me, okay? And that's why I'm trying to tell you they're not going to get me, but they need me to take the mark, and I'm not going to take the mark, but that's what they yeah, that's right. I'm not going to let them into that back door. Anyway, those those butt pluggers, they love the back door, those pee-pee lovers. Anyway, listen, folks. The point I'm trying to make is that they need me because I'm the key. Okay? I'm the key that they need, okay? Because I told you I'm going to get a crown in heaven. Do you understand? And you guys are going to get crowns too, okay? But I'm just saying, they want my crown, all right? So if you can't understand that, then that means you haven't been watching the videos. And plus, there's things I can't tell you, but I will eventually. It'll come out, Yeah, I cracked the code, but listen, they need a connection to heaven, okay? Do you understand? I'm going to heaven. I have a crown in heaven, but they need me because I'm connected to this puzzle and I'm the key holder, okay? So they need me to break in to heaven. I'm the connecting thing to this puzzle, okay? And soon you'll understand, okay? All right, folks. Someone's asking me, isn't the mark supposed to come after the rapture? No, listen, I told you, we are going to be tested, okay? You are going to be tested, folks. The mark is going to be coming out right before your eyes, and we are going to be tested. And right before, we are probably going to get our heads chopped off or whatever the heck they're going to do to us, torture us or whatever they're going to do, God's going to take us up. All we have to do is endure to the end. Okay, God knows your heart. God knows that you are going to endure or not. So just make sure you endure, folks. Okay? Anyway. All right. And someone mentioned the portal, the word portal. Uh, portal, the word O Elvis equals the word portal. Elvis with a crown equals the word portal. So O Elvis is the same as the word portal. And if you were to put the O portal, that would equal the exact same as Washington. Washington is the O portal, okay? That Elvis needs to come through. But if you were to put the double O Elvis, because see, remember it's two crowns, Elvis Trump. The double O Elvis, that equals Washington. See, because remember, O Elvis equals portal, and Washington is the O portal. So that means it would be the double O Elvis in order to get the same as the word Washington. So O portal is the same as the word, portal is the same as the words O Elvis. O is a crown, Elvis. And if you don't, you know what? If you don't believe me, let me just show you, because I know it's hard to believe sometimes what I say, because it's so like crazy ridiculous, when you look at it. But I have to show it to you for you to grasp it. Okay. Okay. Let me put in O Elvis, because Elvis with a crown. Okay. And I'm sure it's just a coincidence that it equals, the total equals 162. Look at that. Hold on. I can't get it to focus, of course. So Elvis with a crown. Man, this stupid piece of crap phone. So Elvis with a crown equals 82, 28, 80, 35, right? 162. Okay. And by the way, the 110th day of the year is 420, and that's when Elvis got his crown. Look. But anyway, 162 is June 11th. Look, 82, 28, 80, 35 for O Elvis with a crown. And what equals the exact same as O Elvis? Like I just showed you. You see? The word portal. So portal equals O Elvis. Same exact numbers. Okay? Now, just to show you that what I was saying, the O portal, if you type that in, the O portal, it will equal the same. Yes, God bless all of you, and thank you for the kind words. The O portal equals the exact same as. Okay, let me just show you this real quick. So you see, the O portal equals 130, 49, 140, 50, right? Look, it equals the exact same as Washington, you see? So Washington is the O portal. Same numbers, 130, 49, 140, 50. Okay? Now, and remember I told you that you have to add another O. Okay, so it would be the double O Elvis. Then it would be the same as, You see the double O Elvis. It's a double O, like 007. Do you get what I'm saying? He's the secret agent 007. and and uh and that that Agent Elvis show that was on. I showed you how it was connected to the needle, the space needle, that Agent Elvis on that show that just came out recently, that Priscilla Presley approved of, by the way. Okay, go and watch my Agent Elvis video. It's under the live stream section. And if you're not amazed by that, then you're just dumb. It's just, there's no more hope for you. All right. And man, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, and you remember in that Illuminati card game, you remember the Illuminati card thing? Elvis Illuminati cards. Look, what is, I mean, like, what is the chance that you're seeing this? All right. I'm almost done this video. So what is the chance that you have a Church of Elvis Illuminati card? This came out years ago, back in the late 90s or something. So it says Church of Elvis, and they say Church of Satan. Okay, so Church of Elvis, and look, you have an O portal. Look at this. And look, it's the guitar, it's 8-8. You see how it looks like an 8? 8-8. Get it? There's an 8 on this side and an 8 on this side. It looks like an 8. And the hand is on the 11 and the 6. You see what I'm saying? Like the body's on the 6 and it looks like it's on the 11. 6, 11. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't look like it's straight. It could be on the 6 and the 11. And look, it looks like Elvis's head on this upside down right here. If you look at this image right here, it looks like a nose and eyes. I mean, what is this? Is Elvis dressed as a woman now? What is this? Anyway, what does it say right here? He isn't dead. I saw him last week at the gas station. Praise Elvis, it says. Look at that. What kind of insanity is this, You see what I'm saying? It's like an upside down face right here. And it's a portal. You see this O is a portal. And they're saying Church of Elvis. Okay. And you remember the other card that they had of this thing? The other Elvis card was this one. Look at that. So he's pointing. It says Elvis on the card, and they're pointing. And look where they're pointing. It says push, push. The PP. Remember the PP? I told you how important that PP thing is. And look, it's supposed to say the word trash. It looks like the word wash. Like it looks like the word Washington. And he's got emerald green on. I mean, not emerald green, but green. And it's like a greenish color, everything, because Seattle's in Emerald County. And look, you see how it's on a dome and Elvis's glasses are above. Look, there's a half a Twinkie, twin, key, the twin. And glasses equals the word Seattle. Seattle equals the word glasses. Exact same numbers, 8219. And anyway, it's the backwards numbers are the same too. So Seattle equals glasses, okay? And that's why they have glasses on top of this, because Seattle, Washington, wash. You see how it looks like it says ASH, it looks like, but it's actually trying to say trash. And look, it's a mess, Seattle it's all garbage now. You know what I'm saying? And the PP. Okay. Anyway, and you know what it says is Elvis has the power. Look what it says. Elvis has the power to distract any media group by making a brief public appearance. That's what it says. You see that? And Elvis also has direct control of the Church of Elvis. And it says Elvis has left the building. I don't know what's, man, these people are nuts, man. I don't know what they're up to, man, but you know, it's something crazy. I told you it's the twin key. Okay. And in the movie, that Zombieland movie, which I showed you connects to the Elvis, the whole thing, both the first one and the second one, all connected to Elvis. In that first one, weren't they chasing a Twinkies? In that first one, they were chasing Twinkies, right? Or something like that. Isn't that true? I can't remember that part now. Yeah. So the whole movie was about Elvis connections, the first one and the second one. All right. Yeah. All right, folks. God bless all you. Appreciate all your comments. And anyway, I told you, folks, I can't see how it's not going to happen. Okay? I told you, Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th, 1977, the year Elvis died. Horse racing is known as the sport of kings. I was addicted to horse racing. On June 11th, 1977, the same year Elvis died, is the year that Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown in horse racing. Okay? It's impossible. All right? And slew means to destroy, to kill. They're going to slew Seattle. It's going to be a slew-nami. Okay? Who knows? All we know is that Elvis equals water, Elvis equals reset. I wouldn't doubt that there's going to be some kind of water event after whatever this event is, okay? They're going to do it, okay? Yeah, God bless all of you, and appreciate the kind words. And like I said, folks, I could keep going on and on. I'm just saying, it's just too much. What is the chance that, that the horse wins the same year that Elvis dies? That's Seattle Slew. Okay, it's just too much, man. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. God bless all of you. Anyway, make sure you watch from the beginning, okay? Make sure you watch from the beginning. That's right. The word slew has the EL and the initials SW in it. Slew, ELSW. EL means God. SW is the initials for Seattle, Washington. SW equals 42. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's 42nd state. You know what I'm saying? I could go on and on. The ritual for the 42 already happened because Seattle Slew was 42 years after Elvis was born, because Elvis died that year at the age of 42. So the 42 ritual for Seattle Slew already happened. Now they just need to do the 45. And I told you 42 plus 45 equals 87. Twin equals 66, 21, 87. I don't make me go through the whole thing again, all right? God bless all of you. I got to end the chat. Thank you. And just watch. For anyone who got in late, you got to watch from the beginning or you're not going to grasp the magnitude, okay? And by the way, there's a video that I did with MLK. Make sure you watch all the MLK, JFKs, and all that stuff. But the Back to the Futures, the Zombieland ones, just watch all of them. But there was one just recently that I did with MLK and Elvis on the thumbnail. It doesn't even have 1,000 views. It's an amazing video, folks. Go watch it. Don't. I don't know what's going on. You guys are not either. Maybe it's not showing up in your video or something. It's under the live stream section. But listen, Make sure you watch all the videos under the video section of this channel and also the live stream section if you're new to the channel, okay? You got to watch both, the live stream section and the videos, regular video section, the pre-recorded ones. All of it is amazing, okay? Anyway, God bless all of you. End of video. Jesus is God. End of video.